Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskar. Welcome back to Jal Prayag. And today let us continue on the same topic which we have been doing, which is your Earth's basic. And this is going to be the part 5. We have seen a lot of definitions. So I'm going to continue on the definition. And today I'm going to do one of the trickiest definition where possibility of mistakes are quite the numbers are more for the possibility of mistakes. So I'm going to do only that one topic today, which is actually Dlong. Before I go to Dlong, let me just do again a quick recap on the sailing part of it between two places. We've already seen this. If I sail from A to B, I'll be changing in two dimensions. One is north-south and east-west. We have already done DLAT, and if you remember, we have done mean-lat also. So now this time I'm going to do the east-west part of it, which is your Dlong. So this is what I'm going to do. Let us again quickly look into the definition of Dlong also before I start into problems. Dlong is basically the difference in longitude of two places. So let us say I'm traveling from A to B. I have each place's meridians with me. So it is the shorter arc of the equator. I've already explained why I call it shorter. Why? Because you can circumvent the globe on the other side. That means you can go the longer way also, which is more than 180 degrees. At the same time, it is a shorter angle at the poles also. Why? Because there's a larger angle also possible. It is a vector, so I have a magnitude and a direction. That is why I'm showing you a direction. So what we are going to do is we are going to calculate the vector. Okay. As I told you, the possibility of mistakes is quite high when I'm calculating Dlong. So the sure short way to avoid any mistakes is this polar view. I'm going to choose North Pole. Okay. So I'm going to tell you that what all directions can I travel, and when I travel between two places, how do I specify the directions also, as that is the place where people do mistake, giving the direction. The magnitude is normally we do it correct. Okay, I'm going to show you a view from the space. That means I'm seeing the North Pole. So you will see that one side of it, I can call it the Greenwich Meridian, and exactly opposite, I can call it ideal or 180 degrees. It's better to call 180 degrees rather than ideal. We have already seen in other videos, ideal is not a straight line. So still it is only a depiction. You can call it 180. Okay. So you know Earth seems to rotate in a counterclockwise direction in your North Pole. I would say not seems, it rotates on counterclockwise direction. But this counterclockwise direction is also given one common name, which is called easterly. Okay. So easterly. So if you want to travel on the earth also, if you travel in this counterclockwise direction on the surface of the earth, it is also called easterly. I'm going to use this color code of violet color in all the questions just to show you that what is easterly, and I'll show you what is westerly also. So let us start from one point, and I've used this blue color line as a start point A. And let us say I'm traveling to B. This is A to B. If you see, I'm traveling in this direction. So it is easterly. Again, one more example, A to B. This is also easterly. Now, where the people make mistake is when we are at the ideal. Let us say I'm here somewhere around 170 east. So it is an eastern longitude. And let us say I'm going to 160 west, which is western longitude. Most of the candidates do a mistake here. They think that I'm going from eastern longitude to western longitude, so it is called westerly. No, it is not. I'm still going counterclockwise, so I still call it westerly. Please be careful at this problems when they come here somewhere near the 180-degree meridian. Again, one more, doesn't matter which longitude you are, as far as you are doing counterclockwise, it is called easterly. Okay, so please remember this one. Let me show you what is westerly. Exactly the same thing. If I travel clockwise, then it is called westerly because I'm traveling from east to west. So it is called westerly. Again, I'll take a few examples. A, B, I'm traveling clockwise is westerly. Westerly. Again, confusion happens when you are near the 180 degrees. So I'm in the western longitude. I'm going to the eastern longitude, crossing 180 degrees. So since I'm going from western to eastern longitude, it does not mean that I'm going easterly. Still, I'm going clockwise and I'm westerly. Again, one more example. So this polar diagram is one of the best way for you to solve any problem. And I'm going to solve some problems here, and I'm going to use this polar diagram again to show you most of the examples. Okay, this is one sure shot way that you will not do any mistakes. So I suggest please use this method to solve the problems also. Let us take a few problems. I'll be taking one more set of problems. Something you should be very careful of. It is always the shortest vector, Dlong, so the angles cannot be more than 180. Why? Because if you can get an angle more than 180, that means you are missing the shorter part of the circle. Anything more than 180, that means there is something on the other side which is less than 180. So you should always look at less than 180. I'm giving you the first set of data, always starting from A to B. Please see vertically, just like what we did in DLAT and mean-lat. So I'm going to take the first example of 002 degree east to 018 east. Okay, so this is a vector, hence it depicts how much I have traveled, that is the quantity, and in what direction I've traveled, east or west. Okay, so I'm taking the first one, giving you the North Polar view. I'll depict always the GMT or the Greenwich Meridian as well as your 180. So these are your two reference points. So let me just mark approximately the blue line as the start, which is your alpha, then green line as Bravo. So you can see that I'm traveling from alpha to Bravo in a particular direction, and that direction is this, which is again counterclockwise as I see from North Pole. So basically answer is easterly. So you will see answer comes to 16 degree east. 16, why? Because 18 minus 2, you're on the same side, so you will have to take the difference. That is what is D long. Okay. Let us take one more example, the second one. I'm taking 042 and 016. So I'm traveling from 042 east to 016 east. So I'm traveling in this direction, which is clockwise. So basically it is a westerly direction. The difference of angle is 26 degrees. This is what it is. I'm skipping the third one. Third one you can solve yourself, but I'll give you the answers. And let me go to the last one, which is 074. So I'm approximately plotting 074 west, 053 west. So you're traveling in this direction, which is counterclockwise. So answer is east. And these are your answers. The third one I did not solve. It's easy. You can try it yourself. I'm going to solve some more trickier ones. So let us go to the second set of the questions. I'm taking you to the second set of questions. Again is a vector, alpha to Bravo. I'm going to solve all of them because these are some places where you can do more mistakes rather than the first set of questions. I'm going to take first question as alpha 079 west. Bravo is 179 east. So I'll be crossing the 180 degrees, and that is where people do mistakes. So I'm showing you. This is your G and this is your 180. I'm starting from 079 west, reaching Bravo. I'm crossing the date line. But please remember, just because I'm going from western to eastern longitude, It is not easterly direction. I have two choices to travel. I can travel like this, I can travel like this, but I want to travel only at the shortest distance, and that is westerly. Okay. Why? Because this is the shorter distance. The easterly distance, what you take, it'll be more than 180 degrees. So this is the shortest distance. So please follow the shortest distance. I'm taking one more question is Alpha and Bravo, same thing out of the table. I'm going to show you. Let us take this as 155 east and Bravo is 070 west. Remember, I can travel in anti-clockwise direction or clockwise, but I need to look at the shortest one. And when I calculate, please remember I get this answer as the shortest one because the westerly direction is going to be a longer one, more than 180 degrees. So I'm not going to use it. So this you have to find by calculation. When you find the values between A and B as a number, the number should be less than 180. Okay, I'm going to take, and so this is not okay. This is not okay for me. I'm taking two values very close to the ideal. Alpha, Bravo. It's very obvious that I'm going to travel from A to B. So this is the direction. And when you see and compare from your Greenwich meridian, this direction, which is westerly. So answer is 30° west. Okay, let me solve one more problem for you. The last one, which is your 163 degrees. Answer is here, but I'm going to show you the diagram. So please look at this polar diagram. I have this 163 west approximately here, and then 1010 east. You will see these values are very close to 180. So it cannot be exactly 180 because I'm not given a question exactly 180 degrees. So you have a choice of moving this way or moving this way. You need to decide which is the shorter one. And when you calculate, you get easterly as the shorter one, which is counterclockwise. So that means I'm going to travel this way. So as I told you, polar diagram is the one that can help you to avoid mistakes. I hope this was easy enough to understand, as I've seen from the candidates that majority of the candidates do mistakes in Dlong. Okay, so the last one I've shown you that westerly is not possible because it's going to be slightly more than 180 because you've got one angle which is 174, the other angle will be almost 186, so that is not okay. So that's the end of this short video. I hope it was good enough for you to understand. Maybe a repeated view of this video will clarify your doubts. And I'll be using this DLAT, DLong, and MeanLAT very extensively in the day's work problem. That is why it is so important for you to understand and not do mistakes in DLong. Not only this, DLAT and DLong will be used in your great circle sailings also, or any form of sailing. It can be Mercator sailing, any sailing. So you have to be thorough with these basics before you can go and look into the problems. So I'll continue on the next episode with the continuation of this, and we'll keep on going until we ultimately achieve day's work. So until then, keep watching Jal Prayag and Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskar.